Alarming new details. We're learning about a shooting at an elementary school in Newport News, Virginia. Police say a 6-year-old boy, a first grader, somehow got a hold of a gun.
A 6-year-old, a first grader, took a gun to school. How? How?
And opened fire at his teacher, critically wounding her. ABC's senior investigative reporter Aaron Katersky is here. Aaron, good morning to you. Police say this was not an accidental shooting.
They didn't explain what it was, but they did say, Janae, it is not an accident. And in a country inured to gun violence, what happened at that elementary school in Newport News, Virginia, is truly stunning.
That means, what did the teacher do? Like take his lunch from him or something? I mean, it's like, what happened? What made him so pissed like that at the teacher, dog? Did he like not do his ABCs right or something like that? You know what I mean? Real talk, man. That's crazy. What these parents at, man? What the parents doing, man? How your first grader take a gun to school, dog? That's crazy.
Teacher shot.
This morning, a 6-year-old boy is in custody and a teacher is in critical condition after a shooting at Rich Neck Elementary School.
I'm in shock, and I'm disheartened.
Female victim, she's been shot in the abdomen as well as a through and through into the hand.
Police said the 6-year-old brought a handgun to a first-grade classroom and deliberately shot the teacher.
This was not an accidental shooting.
The school locked down. Officers swarmed in, trying to calm terrified students and bewildered parents.
If a first grader, 6-year-old, is taking a gun to school, we better be very, very scared now. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't saying really deliberately be scared, man. We got to be safe as shit out there, man. Y'all playing. I mean, it's like, who is the parents? What kind of leadership do y'all have? It's like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Hey, we gonna finish the story, man. That is like the most craziest story I heard on the news this year already. Let's go.
Instantly, my heart dropped because I'm thinking of the age of these children and what they possibly were going through at that time.
The president of the American Federation of Teachers describing the event as a horrific tragedy, adding that guns shouldn't be in our classrooms, our campuses, or anywhere near our schools. Police did not say how someone so young had access to a gun, but
I was just about to say that. Okay, we know y'all don't want them at the school, but it's like how the 6-year-old first grader take the gun from the house. And the mom and them 9 times out of 10 take them to school. You don't check the backpacks before your kids go to school? Man, y'all better start checking them backpacks. Man, hold on, man. This is crazy right here, dog. Y'all parents out there slipping, man.
School superintendent said it represented a breakdown in values.
We need to keep the guns out of the hands of our young people.
There's no school at Rich Neck Elementary on Monday while authorities figure out both how to prevent this in the future and whether the student was known to be a troubled child. The most critical question, though, Whit, how the gun wound up in the hands of a little boy. Whit.
Okay, that's okay. Now, this is where I step in at. Okay, parents. Okay, let me. I'm finna give you a quick example of like what's going down with what we're talking about. First of all, right. First of all, you're supposed to have a case right here. You know what I'm saying? With your firearm in it. You know what I'm saying? 6-year-old cannot climb a big old ladder on top of the shelf or somewhere real high if you got like this right here. And not that is just in the case. Hold on, let me show you. Parents that's slipping like that. Come here, man. Let me educate y'all, man. Check this out. You see this right here? Do you see the lock on here? I don't even have no kids. But you see the lock on here? It's locked. It's real, but it's locked though. What you do, you take it through the barrel, or you can take it through here. Either or, you just want to make sure that the barrel do not be able to close, and you can't put no bullets in it. That's what you're supposed to do, parents. This is legal too, though. YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, all y'all, is legal. And then when you out and about, you're supposed to have a case to accompany it, you know what I'm saying? So you're not brandishing it. So therefore, you can put this on your belt roll. You got to have your little, your little certificate with it, your firearm license or whatever with it, and that's how you travel with your shits. Now, if you had a lock on your gun, your kid wouldn't be able to open it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, baby. You give them the hunt, because that's not right. A 6-year-old, a first grader, being able to take a gun to school to pop his teacher. Look, though, not on accident, deliberately. What did she do to dog? She must have snatched his homework or something and said, "You a little dummy" or something. I don't know what it
How did a 6-year-old even get a hold of a gun in the first place?
You feel what I'm saying? So
right.
That's what we mean. And it's like this. Parents, put a lock on your shit. Put a lock on it. That's all I want to say. And you know, I didn't want to brand this shit, but I had to show you a quick example how to do it. And then who not showing their guns on here. So let's get back to what we talking about, man. And like, share, subscribe to the channel. You know, let's get it, baby. Hey.
That is the question. Such an upsetting story. All right, Aaron.
See, I put the scary eye because that's scary. Yeah, I put the scary
You
eye.
heard right. A 6-year-old is in custody for allegedly shooting his teacher. And Virginia police believe it may have been done deliberately. NBC's Aaron McLaughlin has the details. Aaron.
Every parent's worst nightmare, gunfire in a classroom. It happened in Virginia when a student opened fire, injuring their teacher. Police say there was an altercation, and this was not an accident. In Virginia,
Active shooter. They're in lockdown. Unknown where the shooter is at this time.
Active shooter.
a community terrified
Man.
following America's latest school
What is the-
shooting.
man, I'm going to
Parents
Ghana.
once again asking that haunting question, is my child safe?
My heart stopped.
Me and my wife, we moving to Africa as soon as we get the cheese.
This time, the gunman wasn't a man at all, but a
That way we be
6-year-old
safe
boy who
already.
allegedly
We going to
shot
Africa.
and wounded a
Get the
teacher
money.
on Friday afternoon.
This was not an accidental shooting.
According to police, the
Problem
unidentified
with all my
child,
animals.
armed with a handgun, fired a single shot inside a first-grade classroom at Richneck Elementary, sending the school of 550 students into lockdown in the city of Newport News, Virginia.
This was not a situation where we had a student going up or any other individuals going up and down the halls with actively firing in a long shooting incident. It was in a classroom.
Authorities say the teacher, a female in her 30s, has life-threatening wounds but is improving. The 6-year-old shooter was arrested.
Today, our students.
Now what? Okay. Dog 6 years old. What? I mean, it's like, what kind of jail? It's like you could put little dog in, man. I mean, you could always take them to a child haven. I'm talking about jail for a 6-year-old. I mean, what they do that at? I mean, it's like, you know, I know they go to foster homes and other little places. You got like amenities and shit, though. But a 6-year-old lock that little nigga up jail? That's crazy, bro. Hey, man. Parents out here today are slipping, man. You 21st century parents. I love the 90s and the 80s and the 70s, dog. Y'all 21st century people. Woo, y'all trying to get too technical.
Got a lesson in gun violence.
Kids
and
got
what
guns,
guns can
man.
do to disrupt not only an educational environment, but also a family, a community.
Parents picked up their children from the school's gym, eager to see their faces.
Oh, God, I lit up. It's my baby. It's my baby. He's okay. It's a crazy world we live in.
No students were physically injured, but they were terrified. Class was canceled on Monday. The police chief says they're in contact with the city's Commonwealth attorney to figure out how to get services to the child. The investigation is ongoing, including how a 6-year-old got a...
Alarming new details.
That's
We're
what I'm
learning about a
talking
shooting
about.
at an elementary school.